You are welcome to the third episode of Pension Wise, the podcast where we explore the world of pension planning and retirement. My name is Ethel, and I'm here with my housemates Latifa, Beauty, Atakra, Fauzia, Comfort, Felicity, and Francesca. So on today's episode, we are going to talk about the psychological and social implications of pension on retirees. To begin with the discussion, what do you think are some of the implications of pensions on retirees? To start the conversation, what are some of the psychological and social implications of pensions on retirees?
A question. Well, I think it reduces stress and anxiety. Why am I saying this? You see, when you are a pensioner and you know that every month you'll be receiving some income, more like an income in a way, because you saved for the future. So you are receiving some money at the end of the month. Then you know that, at least you don't have to stress on what to eat or what to buy. Maybe you have some things to buy, some drugs especially. You don't have to stress or think too much that, where will I get money? Kofi doesn't have work to do, so how can I go to the hospital and check up and all that? So it makes you stress free, and also you are able to purchase anything at all that you need as a retiree. So that's one of the implications.
So I also think it provides retirees with the financial freedom to pursue their passions and interests. I think every retiree would be happy to have his or her own money at the bank. So as a retiree who has saved for the future, I think they'll have this freedom, this financial freedom, which will prevent them from being a burden on their kids or any relative.
Okay, so pensions can significantly impact on retirees' mental and emotional well-being by providing a sense of identity and purpose. This is because when a retiree is financially stable on retirement, he or she would not have to think a lot about money and where to get money from to buy their essential needs or basic needs. They will simply just take money out of their pension benefits to buy anything that they need. And I think it will also reduce the burden on some of their family members or the working population of their family members.
So another implication is enabling social connections and community engagement. Financial stability can enable you to participate in social activities, join communities, and build relationships, which are essential for emotional well-being.
Okay, so I think we've all made an insightful point. So we'll now move to our next question. What are some opportunities pension planning brings to retirees?
So one of the opportunities is that it's guaranteed income stream. This means pensions provide a predictable income stream, ensuring retirees have a stable source of income.
And also, another opportunity is giving financial security and stability. So with pension, it provides retirees with financial security and stability, reducing stress and anxiety during their old age. With this, because they are able to save at their active stage, during their old age, they are being paid. Therefore, the person has the money to take care of him or herself during that age without stressing himself or stressing his family members.
So pension can also provide opportunity for one to leave a legacy. So you see, one thing about life is when you leave a legacy, people remember you for it. Someone who is on retirement would like to maybe create some properties with the pension that they are getting. So you see, some people, maybe they didn't plan their early stage of life very well. They couldn't build, they couldn't do certain things that can be a legacy for their children. So when you plan your pension very well, you are able to leave a legacy for your children to remember you for that particular legacy. So that's just it. And other opportunities there are lots of opportunities. Other opportunities, see, my friends mentioned some that you'll be financially free Because when you are old like that and you are asking, even asking your boyfriends for money, look at how irritating it is. Like, they get tired, and sometimes also, I'm ending this relationship because you're asking me too much. So that's just how it is. The pressure that comes with asking too much gets on the nerves of people. So that's just how your children might feel when you keep asking. But the moments where you have something to depend on and they willingly give you what they have, it makes a lot of sense. They don't do because me, if you're asking me too much, I begin to even hiss and do all that. So you see, one thing about pension planning is it helps you as the retiree to have a sound mind, a peaceful mind, whereby no one will even insult you. Someone can even call you Anye, someone can even call you wizard, because you are asking them too much. Some of them, they are tired though, but they just try to, still give small. So if like you are asking for more every time, imagine you ask Kweku 10 cedis today, and the next day you ask Kweku for another 10 cedis again. How will Kweku feel? Me, if I was Kweku, I'll even be tired. So that's just how it is.
Oh, what Beauty is saying is true, because I once encountered an old woman who always determine what she eats. And she does so because when she was young, she was a government worker and she contributed to Senate. So during her old age, she was receiving payment from Senate, and because of that, even if it's her children ask her to eat this particular kind of food because that is going to help her health, she questioned them like, are you the one going to teach me what to eat? Because I have my money, so I'll use it the way I feel like. So for that woman, she eats whatever she feels like, and she does whatever she feels like, because she has planned for that kind of life. So I think that's a good point. As we are moving on, we have to make sure that we plan towards it, because it will help us. We can also be decisive like the way the old man was.
Okay, so with all that we've said, we are going to focus on our last stage: how policymakers and industry stakeholders encourage pension planning.
All right, so first off, I think there should be education and awareness. All right, people who are in their active working stage should be educated and they're made aware of the benefits of contributing with the pensions. Most people are very ignorant about the fact that they really need pensions in their old age or in their retired ages. So I think there should be education. And how is this education going to be done? It should be done at workplaces. Employers should take it upon themselves to educate their employees on the need for them to contribute to the pension schemes. I think when this is done, it will make everyone aware of the fact that contributing with pension schemes is very important and it can contribute positively to their life after retirement. And another thing that can be done is a regulatory work frame where there should be an establishment of a regulatory work framework that promotes pension planning and protects retirees' interests. Most of our workers or employees are afraid to contribute with the pension scheme because of some of the in quotes, the kululu that has been going on. Some of them are scared that when they contribute, they might end up not getting what they contributed, and that is why most people are scared. But if there are regulatory frameworks that are governing these contributions, I think everyone would be at peace contributing with any pension scheme. Yeah, so this should also be done as a policy to enhance and to ensure that everybody contributes to pension schemes. And also there should be incentives and tax benefits. This is to say that incentives must be offered to encourage retirees to save for retirement. All right, we should provide, so retirees in their active working stage should be encouraged with incentives. So maybe there could be a plan or a policy that anybody who maybe at the workplace, the highest pension contributor will receive maybe an amount of this at the end of the month as part of his or her salary. This is an incentive, and I think this initiative will push a lot of young employees to contribute with the pension scheme. And this is not going to be the benefit of the employer, but it's going to be the benefit of the employee who is saving for his future. So I think when policymakers put all these things into consideration, it will ensure that a lot of young people contribute with pension schemes, which will in the end help them secure their future.
Okay, so we have finally come to the end of today's episode. on Pension Wise. Please don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. Remember to tell a friend to save for their future, because with that, you will hear.